A lot of people are asking themselves, is Odell Beckham Jr. delusional? Is Odell Beckham Jr. a narcissist? Is Odell Beckham Jr. spoiled? I held off on talking about this topic because I wanted to get other people's perspective and point of view of this, and I'm a little late also because I haven't had the time to record videos, but I wanted to give my input on this and how I feel about his comments regarding 100 million. Because if you guys haven't heard already, Odell Beckham Jr. feels as it is difficult to balance 100 million over the span of 5 years. Now, to the average citizen, you're probably saying, wait, what? Nigga, what? How can you fail at managing 100 million in 5 years? Like, what? Think about it. To the average person, 100 million is a lot of money, and they feel like they will never run out. But they don't think about the expenses that comes with making that much money. You got to think about taxes. You got to think about your vehicle, because if you make that type of money, more than likely you're going to buy a very expensive vehicle. And don't say you're not, because anybody with that type of money will buy themselves a reliable, bougiest vehicles that's out there, right? So you got to think about your vehicles and the car insurance that comes with it, which is significantly higher. You got to think about your home that you're going to purchase that costs a lot of money. You got to think about the events that you have to go to and pay to get into. You got to think about all types of things that factor into making that type of money. Now, I do get it. I get that the average citizen that makes around 50K to 100K a year, think about it. You don't know what it's like to have that type of money. So of course you're going to feel some type of way when someone who does make that type of money expresses how difficult it is to budget it, because more than likely, not trying to grill anybody, but you're more than likely living paycheck to paycheck. And if you are, then of course you have to spend your money some type of way to make that money last. Now, in Odell Beckham's case and how he was describing it, is that he's the same way, because he's just spending the same way you are, just on a higher level. And a lot of people are saying, oh, why are you spending that much money on certain things anyway? You got to think about it. When you make that type of money, you want to support your family. You want to buy nice things. You want to have nice things. And you have to pay to maintain those nice things, right? With making more money, it is not just going to sit there. There are other things that are going to cost more. You have to pay for things that's going to cost significantly more than how it was when you were making 100K a year, right? And when you think about it, if he's making 100 million a year 100 million over the span of 5 years, that's 20 million a year. So if you put this into perspective, you think of how he's thinking about it. If you buy a car that's let's just say you buy a brand new, the latest installation of the Corvette, right? That car is a lot of money. You can pay that cash. And that's a lot of money that you're paying outright. Not only that, but you have to have the car insurance, because you have to have it. It's mandatory. You have to have car insurance. Car insurance for those cars are not like $100, $200 like you're paying. That is significantly higher. I've seen car insurance as high as like $1,000, $2,000, right? No telling what these expensive cars that they're buying, their car insurance is going to be. You have to think about them supporting their family, the money that they're dumping into their families, like events and charities that they have to dump money into. Like, they don't just hold on to 20 million a year just to hold on to it. And you got to think about them contributing to taxes as well. Money goes into those type of things, right? Now, I do understand the other side. Some people are saying that he's spending irresponsibly. Some people are saying that he's wasting his money on parties and events. Guys, you're going to want to have money for your entertainment, because even people who are living paycheck to paycheck still pays for entertainment, right? You're paying for Netflix subscriptions. You're paying for to set up a party event for a wedding, or you're setting up to pay for you'll be paying for like other necessities that satisfies your needs of fun, right? You have to understand that his spending is based off the income that he makes. He's in a different bracket of spending than we are, like average citizens are, right? So you have to understand where his perspective is coming from. 100 million, which is 20 million over 5 years. For his type of spending, it's really not a lot when you think about it, because all the things that he's buying is like 10 times more expensive than what we're paying for, right? The clothes, the lifestyle, you have to maintain that stuff. It's not that easy. You have to put that in perspective. And some people get that, but a lot of people didn't. And they were going on a tangent, like really grilling him online So he had to come out and say something about it. He made a tweet. I forgot what it was, but I'll put it up on the screen. And it's like he was upset because he felt like he could never express himself. He was saying how he was low key and how he never like comments on certain things because of how people are grilling him about his perspective. But guys, this is his money. And the people that are grilling him are people who are not making that type of money. So they don't understand what comes with making that type of money. But I actually understood it when he said it. I actually understood him, having like saying he has issues budgeting that type of money because, like I said before, like, dude, you have a lot more stuff to pay for. You have a lot more things to account for with that type of money. But I want to know what you guys' perspective is in the comments down below. I want to know exactly, do you think that if he's delusional, if he's spoiled, if he's narcissistic? Let me know in the comments down below. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.